And this week, that is the Battle of Currahee Mountain between Stevens County and Habersham Central. Stevens has dominated this ball game the last 3 years. Habersham hoping to reverse that trend tonight. And Scott Hartman is standing by live now in Mount Airy where the ball game was played. We turned to him on the big screen. Scott, you saw a good one out there tonight.
Hey, we sure did, John, down in Mount Airy. Stevens County, Habersham County, Battle of Currahee Mountain. Stevens County comes out a winner, and they looked really good doing it. Let's go ahead and roll that tape. Let's take a look at the highlights. Stevens County crashing through early on. They were pumped up, trying to go 3-0 and rack up another victory. They get it going early as Dustin Smith takes the opening kickoff about 40 yards. Tack on an unsportsmanlike penalty conduct. Indians have great field position. Then it's Evan Oglesby off left tackle. Going to get about 10 yards before he's hog-tied and dragged down. 3 plays later, it's the big fullback, Menathan Colbert, up the middle, running over people. 9 yards for the score, 7-0 Stevens. Habersham gets it going a little later, though. 14-0 Stevens when Raiders. Rollo Brown goes 25 yards, runs over that one guy. Just a big gain. Then it's Cy Allen. Going to go downfield, and I mean deep, to Matt Kintrell for the 50-yard touchdown. Made it 14-7. Stevens, though, just too much. Here is Evan Oglesby up the middle. He's going to get 6 more for Stevens County. Indians go on to win 40-19. Here is your winning team.
Offensively, we were sort of relentless. We kept after it on offense. We had some penalties that set us back from time to time, but we kept moving the chains. And you know, I don't know that we punted in the entire football game.
We pulled it off. We got guts. We came back in the second quarter and we pulled it off real well. I think we got a pretty good chance this year.
All right, a big one down.
1-800-868-3257.
And welcome to the playoff edition of Friday Night Under the Lights. John Hart joined, as always, by the coach Mac Poss. We are ready to take you through week 1 of the postseason. Scott Hartman will also join us shortly with some of the game information. And Mac, tonight, the first week of the postseason is, of course, the week that everybody wipes the slate clean and starts over even.
You're exactly right. And you look at, they started these trips down to the state playoffs back in spring practice, a lot of weightlifting. This is what it all comes to. This night, first night of the state playoffs. Tremendous effort by all these teams.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Let's start in Double-A, where Hart County starts the road to the Dome, taking on Pepperell at Herndon Stadium tonight. The highlights of this one, Devane's Dogs getting one of the tougher draws of week 1 as we look at the big screen right here. Coach Devane got his playbook wide open in the first half. In fact, the back of the playbook is Josh Thornton takes the direct snap. He's got speed, he's got size, he's got 25 yards and a Hart County first down. That sets up Patrick Martin from a couple of yards out. 6-0 Hart County. And if the Herndon Stadium fans like that, they're going to love the extra point. Dogs fake it. It's going to be Jeremiah Van Dorn racing to the corner, and it's good. 8-0 Hart County at the time. But when you talk Hart County, you talk defense. Pepperell decides to go to the air. Richie Teasley comes up with the interception, and Hart County will take over, already up 8-0 and thirsty for more. Back to work on offense. Van Dora to Martin. 40 yards. He will go tiptoeing and stiff-arming down the right sideline. Well, that gets the Dogs into the red zone where Martin will go around left in and put it in the end zone for the score. Hart County up 14-0 at this time. They go on to win by the final of 35-12 tonight in Hartwell. Hart County, we talked about having a tough draw in round 1, but Devane's Dogs had an excellent game plan. They stuck with it. They really came out after him hard in the first quarter.
Well, pulled out all the stops. You know, he started the season built around the defense, and wisely so. And then with the improvement of their offensive line as the season went on, and of course they got some talent in the backfield. You know, the field general, you know, Jeremiah Van Dorn just doing a great job, you know, all year for them. Victory number 1. They're going to go way down the road, folks.
I have a feeling we might see the Dogs several weeks from now. Well, let's move to Class A now. The top team in the state, the Commerce Tigers, at home for round 1 against Armurchie, a 6A team out of Rome, Georgia. Steve Savage and company perfect through the regular season, trying to extend that into the second season tonight, and they have the tools to do it. Showing the good-looking unis right there, the yellow and the gold and black. Daniel Carter fakes the handoff. Going to go up top to Michael Collins, and let's all enjoy Michael Collins as he leaves everybody behind, as he usually does. 80 yards for the touchdown. The crowd all pumped up in Commerce, and as well they should be, because the Tigers can also get it done on defense. To the air goes Armurchie, but there is Lee Sorrow. There is a name we haven't called this year for Commerce. Sorrow getting the pick, and the Tigers will set up once again. Monte Williams can do a lot of things. He can score, he can break tackles. Watch this, folks. He gets the handoff, no room there. Let's see what's going on over here. We'll go to the far side. No, nothing here. Let's go back this way. Yeah, finally gets 6 yards out of all that. Commerce, folks, wins this ball game, getting through round one. Final score 38-20. Mac, we've talked about it all year. The Tigers just have so many tools.
Well, they do, and Monte, you look at there. Now last week saw the first half of that game. They continue to roll. The defense is going to get better every week. They'll have to because the caliber of play now. Everybody's good at this stage. Commerce once again answers the bell.
You're exactly right. Well, also tonight in AAA, Stevens County traveling down to Atlanta to battle top-ranked Marist, and Marist playing like the top-ranked team in the country, as we see right here, holding the Indians to 8